to my channel, Sun of Stars. Welcome to today's reading. So today's reading is going to be about what you need to hear right now. You know, what your soul, your spirit, your intuition needs to hear right now. For those who are new, my name is Cynthia and I do pick a card readings on my channel. You can definitely check out all the other videos and see maybe there's a very significant message there for you. Yeah, but other than that, I really don't have much to say. We're just going to check in with your spirit guides, what they want you to know at this point in time in your journey or on your journey called life. So in the next clip, you can choose between 3 images. If you feel a little bit indecisive between those images, you can also close your eyes and challenge your intuition and choose a number. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's also okay. Maybe there's 2 or even 3 messages for you today. So I would say without further ado, without talking too much, we're gonna jump into your reading and I'm going to see you there, and then we're gonna find out what you need to hear right now. I will see you in your reading, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose this beautiful Jamaica card here. Let's find out what you need to hear right now in this very moment. The first thing that I want to tell you guys is that Spirit is saying that you are in need of a break. I also heard taking a break is sometimes the most productive thing that you can do in a situation, okay? Because I feel like you've put a lot of effort and a lot of work and a lot of energy, sweat and tears into something that you want to achieve or something that you want to complete or finish, okay? With the Conscious Complete card, this definitely tells me that you're currently trying to achieve a big goal of yours. You're trying to manifest something that you've always wished for, okay? With the Star card, this could be like a big wish of yours that you're trying to manifest right now, or just like a heart's desire, you know, like I want to get this done. I feel like if I get this done, if I complete this, if I finish that, if I achieve that, then I feel like I would be way more happier about my life or way more happier about my circumstances. And Spirit is saying that you are almost there, okay? I'm feeling an energy where you are almost at the brink of a breakthrough is what I'm seeing here with the 8 of Wands, okay? Your life is about to speed up, but before that happens, there is a need for you to take a break, okay? So I heard taking a break is sometimes the most productive thing that you can do, because sometimes we feel like we have to put in a lot of effort and a lot of work, which is true, but there is always a need for balance, meaning when you, for example, let's take like a very, very simple example. When you go to the gym every day and you don't give your muscles time to rest for 1 or 2 days, then you at some point get like an injury at gym or something like that, and that even slows down your process, although you felt you were quite productive 7 days a week. Does that make sense? So sometimes we feel like we have to have a go, go, go mentality in order to get things done, which is beautiful, and it's also a strong willpower and a strong ambition that is being rewarded by seeing results and succeeding, but it sometimes also can stop us. So it's almost this energy of like figuring out or listening to your inner compass. Is it time for rejuvenation? Is it time for replenishment? Is it time for action? Is it time for a go, go, go mentality? Or is it time right now for me to take a break? Okay, so I feel like some of you guys, you might sometimes feel guilty for taking a break, but Spirit is saying taking a break is sometimes the most productive thing that you can do, because it might prevent you, if we look at the gym, right? It can prevent you from getting an injury because you did too much at the gym, right? Or for example, you feel like you want to, let's say, I'm gonna come up with like very simple examples, but let's say you want to study for an exam and you really have like a go, go, go mentality to the point where you stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning because you felt like, no, I want to put some 3 extra hours so I get the best grade possible. But then you stay up until 3 a.m. in the morning, and then you don't hear your alarm clock, you oversleep, and then you even miss the exam, for example, right? So in that case, sleep would have been the most productive thing rather than studying, because then you would have heard your alarm clock or something along those lines, okay? That's the type of vibe that I'm picking up here. There's an energy where taking a break, Spirit is saying, do not feel guilty for taking a break, because in most cases, when one takes a break, you will come back rejuvenated, energized, maybe with a clear mind, with a clear head, with a clear vision, okay? Because the card that came out for you guys was what is it called? Gentle moderation, okay? So things, it almost feels like, look at the situation that you're currently in and assess if there is a need for moderation, okay? Effort and ease work together. They're not separate, okay? Putting in effort is a good thing, but taking a break is just as important and as good for your productivity and as good for, having like a very good performance for whatever it is that you're thinking about right now. It's just as necessary as being productive and having a go, go, go mentality. So it says, take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you're trying to accomplish here, okay? So I'm feeling an energy where Spirit is saying that if you take a break, you will see things a little bit more clear, okay? There could also be an energy where you feel like really drained, or you really feel like, no, I want to get this done, but I feel like I don't have the energy. That's just your body speaking to you, or your spirit speaking to you, your heart speaking to you. It is time for a break, because when we take a break, then our heart can rejuvenate, our body can rejuvenate. I also feel like for some of you guys, your body might have spoken to you, or your body is speaking to you because you have like a headache, or your neck is stiff or something along those lines, okay? If you feel like your body is stiff, it might call for you to stretch a little bit, to dance a little bit, to get your body moving, okay? Instead of working so hard. And for others of you, there might be a need for some relaxation time, such as massages, stretching, yoga, and stuff like that, okay? Again, I keep hearing like very, very persistently that your spirit guides want you to know that taking a break is just as productive as a go, go, go mentality. It just depends on the situation and what your body is telling you. If you have so much fire inside of your spirit and your body, it's time for a go, go, go mentality. But if you feel drained, and if you feel uninspired, or if you feel like you want to give up, that is just calling you to take a break. I'm also hearing, oh my God, now I'm hearing a quote. Feeling tired is asking you to take a break and not to give up. Something along those lines, okay? Also channeled some other stuff, so I'm just gonna check it on my phone. Yeah, I also heard take your own advice, okay? So Spirit is letting you know that whatever situation you're finding yourself in right now, and for some of you guys, I feel like you do have a clear vision, but your ambition is kind of like, how can I say that? you burn yourself out with your own ambition. So it's sometimes it is important for you to just sit back, relax, take a chill pill, okay, and to not burn. It's almost like when you, for example, go on a treadmill and you feel so much fire and so much energy, just like in this card here, that you run very, very fast, but after 10 minutes you're already tired, okay? And if you would have started your journey on a treadmill or your workout on a treadmill a little bit slower, maybe you would have been able to hit 20 minutes or even 30 minutes by, how do you even say that? Persevering. It's like not burning your whole energy in one day, or not burning yourself out. It's almost like use your energy wisely in certain situations, but don't burn yourself out, or don't go to the gym for like 3 hours one day and then you don't go to the gym for 3 weeks. Does that make sense? So if you find a way to have a go mentality, but also bring it into balance with taking a break, then you will be able to achieve more because you have more energy. In actuality, you don't have more energy, but you know when to go and you know when to take a break, and you also know how to spread your energy. Does that make sense? It's almost this energy of seeing or listening to your inner compass that tells you, damn, today I feel energized, I'm gonna get a lot of things done. And then other days like, damn, I feel drained. But on that day, it is more important for you to re-energize or to get your energy back, rather than completing something or rather than achieving something on that day. Because what I want to tell you guys is, again, you are very close to a breakthrough with whatever you're trying to manifest, okay? So I almost want to say it's the last break, or it's like a very, very intense break that you're going to take before you have like a big breakthrough and before life is speeding up again, okay? Because with the Eight of Wands, I want to tell you guys that the break that you are going to take is the break that you needed the most, okay? This is the break that you needed to have your breakthrough. Does that make sense? The break that you needed in order to have your breakthrough. That's what it feels like, because your life is about to speed up. I'm seeing here there's a lot of energy coming your way because you put so much effort into something. But it's kind of like the last break that you needed in order to fill up your tank, in order to fill up your cup, in order to put your emotional, spiritual, and physical battery on 100% before life is speeding up and before a lot of things are about to happen in your life, okay? Because again, with the consciously complete and the 10 of Wands, I want to tell you guys that your efforts are paying off very, very soon. But it just right now, what you need right now is just a break before you have your big breakthrough, or before you finally see the results, before you finally see life speeding up, okay? Before life gets adventurous again, okay? For some of you guys, you have been working really, really hard. You have been in isolation, and I'm seeing here that there's about to be, again, after your break, there's a big breakthrough where there's a lot of things happening. There's your life is speeding up, and what I want to tell you guys is it's almost like Spirit is saying, you know, like before, I like to talk in metaphors, but before you go to this big old party, okay, before you go to this big party where you have a lot of fun, charge your phone, because you don't want to go to this party with 10% battery, because you might need your phone to get like an Uber or something like that in the middle of the night. Now, I'm only speaking in metaphors, just see it from a point of energy. Before this big grand breakthrough is happening, fill up your tank, charge your phone, charge your energy, charge your spirit, okay? You're gonna get there anyway. I also heard when I was shuffling your cards that, how can I say that? Putting a lot of effort into something is beautiful, okay? That's a beautiful energy that will bring you to success. But I want to say that sometimes there's a more peaceful way to get things done. You can get the same amount of work done, or you can achieve the same amount of things just in a more peaceful way. So how can you bring more peace into your hard work? Okay, How can you bring more energy into your spirit and into your body in order for you to get more things done? Okay, and I also heard take your own advice. So Spirit is asking you in your situation, if you have a question in your mind right now, what advice would you give me if I was in your situation? Or what advice would you give a best friend? Would you tell your best friend to keep it moving although they need a break? You wouldn't do that, right? So it's almost like you are very, very, how can I say that? You are very, very smart. You just sometimes need to take your own advice. You know, like what advice would you give a friend that was in your situation? And take that advice that you would give to this friend, because it's a very, very valuable advice that you're giving, okay? I also heard the song, I don't know, maybe some of you guys relate to it, but I heard the song Bigger by Beyonce, and I keep hearing the line in the song, I take my own advice, but I don't know the rest. Hold on, let's see, maybe there's like a message here. If you feel insignificant, you better think again. You're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Oh, it says, step in your essence and know that you're excellent, rise. The Spirit is teaching. Oh, I'm not just preaching, I'm taking my own advice. Okay, so I'm gonna link the song down below in the description box. Maybe for some of you guys there's a message in the song. But overall, your message is very, very clear, very, very straight to the point. Taking a break is nothing to feel guilty about. Taking a break can be the most productive thing that you can do. Again, right? Not to miss your alarm clock because you said, okay, I'm going to go to bed early. I'm not going to study until 3 a.m. in the morning, for example, right? Or avoiding an injury because you take 2 days break from gym. Okay. Let's see. I also heard in your shuffling, I heard sometimes the answer is simplicity, okay? Because we have the card here, come back to the center. So Spirit might be asking you in the situation that you're currently in to see it with a more simple mind or with a more simple approach, okay? Come back to the center just means centering yourself, coming back to what you truly want to achieve. For example, if we talk about like wanting to get a job, okay? Let's say you want to get a job, but getting a job is tied to so many more things than just getting a job. Getting a job also means maybe being confident in the conversation, or maybe being calm or peaceful in a conversation, right? Because if you are nervous, that also means maybe you will be stuttering just like me right now, or you might not you cannot show yourself from your chocolate side, right? So getting a job is also tied to very simple things, such as maybe you know, like listening to meditation music in order to feel calm, or it might also be linked to preparing yourself, or reading a little bit about it, okay? Or finding a little bit more confidence in what you want to say, okay? So there's a need for you to simplify things, okay? There's a need for you to look at the situation from a more simple perspective, okay? That success might also be linked to peace, to clarity, to good quality, instead of hard work. Does that make sense? There's something about you seeing the situation from a simple perspective, or getting back to the basics, or simplifying the situation, simplifying what you're thinking about right now, because that's when you will see things clearly. Sometimes the answer to a complicated question is simplicity, okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. Spirit, can you let me know what the 8 of Wands is about here? I really feel like you're about to have like a big breakthrough, or life is about to speed up here, okay? You're definitely completing a cycle of hard work, putting in sweat and tears into something, okay? And I'm seeing here that things will be moving soon, okay? You will feel like your life is not stagnant anymore. You will feel like life is finally moving. Things are finally moving here, okay? Spirit, what do you want pile number 1 to know? Let's see. Okay. I'm also hearing you are important too. Not just what you want to achieve, but that you feel good is important too. And when you feel good, it's way easier for you to achieve things. What Spirit is saying here. Not to forget or neglect yourself in all the hard work. You are important too. Relaxation is important too. Taking a break is important too. All of that brings you to your success, okay? It's not just hard work, it's multiple things here. Do you see that? How multiple things are important in order for something to be completed. It's not just one thing. It's not just hard work, sweat and tears. It is also feeling good. It is also sleeping well, right? It is also resting when you need to rest, going out for inspiration when you need inspiration, okay? Rejuvenating when you need to rejuvenate, and taking action when you feel like, okay, I really feel good right now. Like I can make things happen, okay? And to also use that energy in that moment, okay? Let's see. Pile number 1. What do you want pile number 1 to know, Spirit? Let's get a few more cards here, and then I'm going to get a self-care oracle card. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants you to know, what you can do when it comes to your self-care routine that might be quite beneficial for you to achieve things, okay? Or to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve or complete here. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else that you want pile number 1 to know? Yeah. If you don't feel good, nothing is gonna come out of the situation, okay? If you feel like that, if you feel completely drained, how are you gonna make your biggest dreams and wishes come true, okay? Listen to your body when it tells you that you need a break. Listen to your mind, even if you feel like my mind is quite negative. Maybe it's time for you to take a break from thinking, or for you to really say, okay, today I'm really going to focus on calming myself down, relaxation, meditation, taking a walk outside. Spirit wants to let you know, if you don't feel good, if you don't feel rejuvenated, if you don't feel like your battery is at least on 60, 70, 80% when it comes to your soul, spirit, and your physical body, you don't achieve what you want to achieve. Your achievement and your goal is directly linked to how energized and how rejuvenated and how inspired you feel, okay? And if you feel a lack of energy, a lack of inspiration, or a lack of even willpower, it is not asking you to giving up, or it's not asking you to give up, it's asking you to take a break, okay? I just want to see what is coming to you. What is the 8 of Wands about, Spirit? Yeah. Okay, there is a massive change coming here to you, okay? Let's see, Spirit, what is the 8 of Wands about here? What is coming to pile number 1 as they take a break? Yes! Listen, Linda. Last card, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to tell you guys, okay? We have the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, sometimes our approach to achieving goals is quite harsh. It can be tough love, like no need for you to rest, tough love, I have to get this done, you know, like and it's a good way of achieving things, but in moderation, okay? So tough love in moderation, and also speaking softly to yourself in moderation. If you always tell yourself, you know, I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna take a rest, then you don't get everything done. Do you see how we need certain things in moderation? Sometimes we need tough love, sometimes we need a kick in the butt, and sometimes we really need this loving voice that tells us, hey, go to a spa, go to a sauna, okay? So there's something about you listening to your feminine energy that tells you to rest, okay? That tells you to not push yourself too much. In situations where you really feel like I really feel drained. And then on the other hand, there's also this masculine, driven, passionate energy that is full of willpower that tells you, okay, now it's the time to go, now it's the time to do things, okay? But only if you feel like your body and your spirit is in alignment with that energy, okay? So I want to say it's almost like bringing the feminine and the masculine energy together that creates a whole masterpiece, right? It also reminds me of like an egg or like a birth or something like that. To me, it looks like a child here. Some of you guys, you might get pregnant here. But what I'm feeling here is that's when the magic happens, okay? When you bring those two energies together, this feminine energy that knows when to rest, when to rejuvenate, when she needs a break to get new inspiration, and this masculine energy that is driven to achieve things, has a go, go, go mentality, gets a lot of things done in 24 hours. Okay, if you bring those two energies together, you will see that you achieve your success way faster than you think. Okay, I'm seeing here that the Eight of Wands, which is the breakthrough that I'm seeing here, is that first of all, you have a breakthrough when it comes to your energy, okay? So first of all, the breakthrough is happening energetically when before you felt a little bit like sad or a little bit sluggish or a little bit depressed, you will see that as soon as you take a break, as soon as you really focus on feeling good, you will first see an increase in energy. And that increase in energy comes from you taking a break. But that increase of energy also makes you able to handle more and to do more. And then that also brings more results to you. Does that make sense? Okay, so you will first feel the shift energetically by the way that you feel, or that you have more energy throughout the day, okay? Or that it is way easier for you to, do you say to carry your responsibilities, or it's way easier for you to do multiple things throughout the day, okay? That's the first thing. You're first gonna feel the shift in your energy, okay? And then you actually have the breakthrough in your physical reality. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. There's a big shift to when it comes to your confidence, but also your energy throughout the day, I'm feeling here. Or your willpower will be way more, how can I say that? Way more, it's not just one day willpower and then the rest of the week you don't have much willpower. It will be like constant. Yeah, that's like a constant willpower or more constant energy that gets more things done. Does that make sense? Okay. And that's when you will see that you rise to success, or that you get a lot of things done, or that things seem to just manifest a little bit more effortlessly. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to get a self-care oracle for you guys. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. What does pile number 1 need to know here? What do they need to hear right now, Spirit? Oh, didn't want to come out here. Time. Okay, so you might feel like you are under pressure right now. I don't know why, but again, Spirit is saying you can achieve so much more when you focus on rejuvenating and replenishing your spirit, body, and soul, okay? That's when you have a lot of energy to get again. It's interesting because I feel like you want to get a lot of things done in a small amount of time, and it is possible. However, you have to have high energy for that. So if you feel drained, you will feel way more, how can I say that? So if you don't have enough energy for what you want to achieve in a short amount of time, then you will feel like it's, you know, like you have to drag things or procrastinate, or you will really feel like it's such a challenge to do so, okay? But you can achieve a lot in a small amount of time. That is possible. Just focus on your energy levels. That's what Spirit is saying. So it's okay for you to tell yourself, I want to achieve something in 1 month, but make sure that your energy levels are high enough for you to achieve it, okay? And then you will not feel the pressure because you can see, oh, I have a lot of energy in my body. I can get 3 things done throughout the day today. Okay, that's also when the pressure will fall off. Because you might feel pressure because you feel drained and you feel like, no, it's not, no, I don't, it's not the time for me to feel drained right now. I need to get things done, okay? So focus on your energy levels and you will be able to manifest and make more things happen, even maybe in a shorter amount of time than you thought, okay? Sorry guys, there's construction work going on, which is kind of like a little bit distracting to me. So if I'm a little bit like all over the place, because this construction work is really getting on my damn nerves, to be completely honest. And I keep hearing, like, I'm very sensitive to noise. So when I hear like bumping and stuff like that, it also, yeah, that was loud. It also makes me feel a little bit like I need to center myself just in your reading. It's where I have to like ground myself, because there's a lot going on around me when it comes to noises, okay? One more card here for pile number 1. Okay. Everybody got choices. You know, the interesting thing is your choice is also very interesting because you chose Jamaica, and Jamaica is usually like a country where you go to have fun. It's not usually a country that you associate with hard work. It's a country that you associate with, you know, like soaking in the sun and, you know, like having a little samba or something like that. So this might also be an energy where Spirit is saying it's time for you, or you have a need for a vacation or a little trip. I want to say for a lot of you guys, if you already planned a trip or if you are about to go on vacation, it's gonna be, this is what you actually needed in order to have your breakthrough. Does that make sense? After you come home from your vacation, you will have way more clarity and you will have way more energy to get a lot of things done. And I feel like that's when your manifestation is coming through, after you took a break or after you took a vacation. Or Spirit might be asking you, hey, if you have, you know, the time and the funds, maybe consider going on a road trip, consider driving to a different city for one day, or consider going on a full-blown vacation here, okay? So we have here the card time, and the card says time spent worrying is time spent. So Spirit is asking you, instead of worrying, focus on your energy levels and you will be able to get everything done, okay? With a little less effort and a little less stress, okay? You also have here, why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? So Spirit is saying, again, focus a little bit more on filling up your heart, filling up your energy, okay? Filling up your energetic body. I keep feeling like, you know, like when, just imagine your soul, your heart, when it is drained, then it is empty. But when you fill it with good frequencies and a good book or something like that, your heart becomes full 100%. Then imagine when your brain is drained and you have like negative thoughts that you cannot achieve something. How about filling up the tank or filling up the energy on your head, you know, like when, you know, the energy level's kind of here, and then you fill up your mind up to here with positive affirmations or something like that. And then you also fuel your body with good food. That also means that your body, your mind, and your heart is ready to conquer the damn world. Does that make sense? That's what I'm feeling here, okay? We also have here the card worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. You see, so Spirit is saying, do not worry about the outcome. Focus on feeling strong enough, because that's when you will be able to manifest everything that you want to manifest. Okay? Even faster than you think. It's all about energy. It's all about feeling strong, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? The problem is not that you're not capable of doing something. The problem is also not that you are just weak as a person. It just means that you need to charge your battery. That's all it is. Okay, my beautiful pie number one. I hope you guys like this reading. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with it. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my loves. How are you guys doing? Okay, so you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out what your spirit guides want you to know. What do you need to hear right now? First of all, my love, you need to know that you are very, very close to achieving something or to manifesting something. Okay, we have the card here, set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within grasp. Okay, so Spirit is letting you know you are very, 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 very close to achieving a big goal of yours. I'm actually seeing the image of somebody who's digging a hole until they find a diamond. And I'm seeing here you're very, very close to digging a few more times until you have the diamond in your hand, whatever this diamond represents to you in your life right now, okay? There's some type of manifestation coming through here. I'm seeing. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is it's very interesting because pie number one was a little bit like slow paced, but with you guys I feel like I want to speak faster. I also feel like Spirit wants to let you know that you've done a great job at taking care of yourself, because I feel like a strong energy from your spirit. So one thing that I want to tell you guys is that you are very, very intuitive when it comes to whatever the heck you need in order to feel good. And Spirit wants to let you know, keep up the great work, listening to your inner compass and listening to what you need in order to feel good, because you know that you feeling good is also linked to manifestations coming through, because then you have like the energy to make things happen, right? Another thing that I want to tell you guys here is we have here the card improvise, and that's a very, very interesting energy that I pick up here. So improvising and random ideas are your best friend at this point in time, okay? What I want to tell you guys is I'm going to give two examples to describe the energy to you. So one thing that came to my mind when I was shuffling your cards was how Doja Cat, I was just watching like a documentary on Doja Cat, or like a video on Doja Cat. I don't really like her, but I just clicked on it for whatever reason. And it was really hard for her to get her career going, but what actually brought her a lot of success, or what was actually the reason for her breakthrough, was her cow video, or like her cow rap song where she said, "I am a cow." And if you think about like having your big breakthrough as a singer, as an artist, you do not think about, you know, like creating, you know, like a meme or a funny song about being a cow, right? But that song actually went viral on TikTok, which was also the reason why she got attention from her music label. That's the kind of energy that I pick up with improvise. Another thing that is also coming to my mind is a lady who was on, who is on TikTok. I think her name is 𝐸𝑑i or something like that. And she used to be a model, but she didn't, like, she got discovered, but it wasn't that she had her big breakthrough as a model, okay? Because the model industry is also very competitive. Not a lot of people get to the top. So she was a model, but she didn't make much money. So it was still a struggling life, although she could say that she was a model, or that she was like signed up by an agency. And what her breakthrough, what actually brought her to success, or what brought her to a place of blessings and abundance and happiness and all of that, was actually, she said that in the beginning of her model career, she would see all the other models wearing really, really nice outfits and really, like, you know, elegant, and they looked top notch from the outside and what they were wearing. And she didn't have the money to buy, you know, like a €300 bag or a $300 bag, or buy a dress that is $500 and stuff like that. So she improvised in that situation and told herself, like, maybe I should buy myself a sewing machine. Maybe I should sew my own clothing and kind of like duplicate, you know, like a Coco Chanel dress or something like that, so that I can still look good, but I don't have to pay $500 or $1,000 on one outfit, and I don't even have the money, okay? So she improvised and was sewing her clothing, and I think she was filming a video on TikTok where she was duplicating and recreating a Coco Chanel dress, which also made her blow up on TikTok, okay? And that actually brought her, it's so interesting, it's like really ironic how life works sometimes, because for that reason she blew up on TikTok, and now she had a lot of sponsors and a lot of like clothing lines contacting her to how do you say that, to wear their clothing and to promote their brand and their clothing, and then she got clothing for free. You see how she was struggling in the beginning to buy things? She improvised and got some, you know, like old clothing, and, you know, redecorated it or recreated stuff. And that was actually the reason how she got to a place where she would get clothing for free. Do you see how she turned her miserable situation around with a little bit of improvising? That's the type of energy that I pick up here with you guys. Improvising and random ideas, random insights, epiphanies, like very weird ideas will be coming to you. Listen to those weird ideas, okay? So improvising, weird ideas, super duper outlandish ideas are your best friend at this point in time, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. Improvising, outlandish ideas, very weird inspirations that you're gonna get. They are your best friend, because they will be the reason why you will be able to manifest some type of heart's desire here, okay? We also have here flow with divine timing. So that means Spirit is saying that you are at the right place at the right time. Everything is on track, okay? Spirit wants to let you know that everything is unfolding in divine timing, and you are at the right place at the right time. That's what Spirit wants to let you know, okay? Again, don't shy away from weird ideas. Don't shy away from outlandish ideas, because they are probably the reason why you will manifest something big into your life, okay? Your power is in improvising. Your power is in doing things differently, or really going bonkers when it comes to your creativity. Really going crazy when it comes to your creativity, okay? That was a very clear message here. I'm also seeing here, for some of you guys, Spirit is saying if you bring two things together, you create a masterpiece. I don't know what exactly this means, okay? It almost feels like if you bring two energies together, as you can see by the stories that I've told you, you know, like she was in a place where she couldn't afford something, so she thought to herself, well, maybe let me start to learn sewing so I can at least look like I can buy those things or look presentable, okay? The energy to bring two energies together, because that will bring some type of masterpiece to you, whatever those two energies are in your life right now, okay? We can even, like, interestingly enough, a lot of people want to get out of their struggle, but the interesting thing is that sometimes the struggle itself teaches you a lesson that is actually the reason why you will succeed. A lot of people, if they go through a lot of struggle, they write a book about it, and that is the reason why they get out of the struggle, because they learned their lesson from the struggle. So for some of you guys, I feel like Spirit is saying if you look at your struggling situations and you combine it with what could possibly be successful, you can actually make something really, really big happen in your life. Again, improvising, right? Also using the struggle to your advantage. Struggling is always, you know, like we cry, we are, how do you say that? We throw a tantrum and stuff like that. That is completely normal. That is completely fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm a crybaby. I cry a lot. But sometimes struggling, or the struggle itself, teaches you something and makes you super duper creative in a situation. And that creativity is being rewarded by some type of manifestation here. Okay, that's what it feels like. Wow, awesome. Let's see. What do you want pie number 2 to know, Spirit? What's going on here? Yeah, look at that, guys. I want to show you something. Okay, those two people are mesmerized by the bunny. When do you see a bunny juggling? That is unusual. Okay, so I want to say that your originality, you being unusual or doing something unusual that seems fun to you will be the reason why you reach a goal of yours, why you are able to manifest something that has always been in your imagination here. Okay, play a little bit more with your imagination. Don't be scared to look crazy, to do things that are completely weird, because that will, I don't know, for whatever reason, but it feels like that's why people will be convinced of you. Okay, or that's why you get someone's attention here that is important to you. Okay, what do you want pile number 2 to know, Spirit? Let's get one more card here. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because I see somebody here getting inspired by their struggle, or getting inspired by a situation that seems very saddening or defeating. There's something about using a struggling situation, or using something that seems to be an obstacle. I'm hearing when somebody throws bricks at you, build a wall with it, or build a house with it. That's what it feels like. Blockages or stones in front of you, you can build a house with it. That's what it feels like. There's something about like a disappointing situation that brings new inspiration to you, or some type of like miserable situation where you find the lesson in the miserable situation that brings a lot of fire, a lot of inspiration to you to do something crazy, or to do something that is out of the box. Okay? There's something about a brilliant idea or a brilliant way of doing something that is super duper original. This could even be like coming up with a very original manifestation technique, because you feel like there's no manifestation technique that works for me, so let me do it in my own quirky, crazy way. And then you find that is exactly the manifestation technique that works for me. Okay, this doesn't even have to be connected to getting popular or blowing up. This can be literally anything here. Okay, also maybe coming up with like a, I don't know, like a tea or a recipe, because you cannot drink caffeine, like coffee is not good for you, but you cannot drink green tea because it doesn't energize you. And then you come up with your own, you brew something on your own, and that's exactly what you needed in order for you to be super duper energized throughout the day. So whatever this is talking about, it seems to be where Spirit is asking you for your creativity, for your outlandish ideas, to get to where you want to be. Okay? To use your imagination with your intuition, with you asking your spirit guides, or with you trusting the answer that you get from your spirit guides. You bring two things together. This also reminds me of somebody who comes up with a crazy recipe, and then their restaurant gets known for a recipe that they've done. And that's how they maybe like manifest like having their own restaurant, or building a restaurant in a different country, because they brought two things together, maybe two things that don't seem to complement each other, but somehow they do, kind of like ice cream and fries or something like that. Some people do actually love it. That's what it feels like. Okay, that's the energy that I pick up. But it comes from a place of like getting inspired by something that made you sad at one point, or getting inspired by a situation that seems to be miserable, or getting inspired. This could also even talk about getting inspired by other, how can I say that? Getting inspired by other people's mistake, I'm hearing. For example, if you talk to somebody or you read a book, and somebody's talking about struggling, failure, about all these hard topics to talk about, but they teach you something super duper valuable that inspires the heck out of you with their story, with their miserable story, or with their story when they were once in a very disappointing and saddening place in their life. Does that make sense? Something along those lines. It's quite crazy here with you, okay? And that will be the reason why you have this newfound energy, or this new, I don't know, it feels like let's see, where are you going? Let's maybe ask where you guys are going with the chariot, because the chariot is usually on a journey here. So where are you guys going here? Look at that, the Empress, abundance. To turn a miserable situation into a lesson, or to turn a miserable situation into creativity. Okay. With the Empress card here, it is leading you to a place of abundance, whatever the heck that means to you. An abundant amount of energy, an abundant amount of career opportunities, an abundant amount of followers, an abundant amount of happiness, an abundant amount of inspiration, creation, happiness, emotional fulfillment, whatever it is. Or maybe it's all of it. Okay. I'm seeing like a star here, and usually the star reminds me of Aquarius energy, and Aquarius energy is usually associated with being the alien of the zodiac sign, meaning that Aquarius people are so damn weird to the point where they fascinate people. And for that reason, they stand out. And standing out also means that you might get recognition from other people for being so weird. Maybe you as a person, or for what you create or put out there. Or again, this could be something very, very personal, coming up with your own manifestation technique. Okay? Or coming up with a book idea, you know? Coming up with a new way, like a new way of dancing, or I don't know, a new way of painting. That's how new creations are born, when people are not afraid to be crazy and outlandish. That's when new trends, that's when people make new trends in the fashion industry, right? If they don't stop themselves from looking a little bit crazy or outlandish, putting two pieces together that seem to not fit together, that's when they make a statement in the fashion industry. Okay, that's what it feels like here with you guys. And this could be as small as something personal, that you come up with your own remedy of healing, your own remedy of overcoming anxiety, or it could be something public, could be something again like a trendsetter or something along those lines, or getting discovered by an agency or whatever it is. Something like that, okay? I feel quite like I feel a crazy energy here, guys. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna, okay. Does this card want to talk? The King of Wands. Whoa, what do we have here? What are you doing here? Because we have the King and the Queen of Wands. So what are you doing here? Okay, let's see. Where's the King of Wands here? What does the King of Wands want to know or say? Or whoever it is. Let's see. Where's the King of Wands here? Every time I do readings, I'm like, okay, today it's not going to be the topic of love, but every time it happens. But let's see. Where's the King of Wands here, Spirit? 9 of Wands. Okay. Where's the King of Wands here? I definitely feel like you will. Knight of Wands. What's that about? I really feel like you're gonna get somebody's attention here. I don't know. Temperance. Two energies coming together. Do you see that? We talked about it and how it then becomes magic. This could be two things that seem to fit together, or two things that seem to be completely opposite but complement each other. Just like in the fashion industry. Okay. I want to say the King of Wands here. I want to say that some of you guys, you're very, very close to meeting your future spouse. I'm seeing that here, but I also want to say you're very, very close to kind of like finding your originality. You're close to finding your originality, or you're very, very close to make a statement, or I don't even know how to explain that energy. It feels like originality that brings success, to keep it short and simple. Originality that brings success, and you're so close to fully embracing all that. All the originality, all these outlandish, crazy ideas and imaginations that are flying in your head, okay? There's a birth here happening of, this could be a new concept, this could be whatever it is, you're birthing something new or birthing a new way of doing things. You will be getting people's attention. Again, this doesn't have to be globally, this could be locally, this could be in your family, this could be in your friend circle. You will get recognition for what you're doing. People will see that you're super duper original with what you're doing. And I want to say there's something about people recognizing you or even appreciating your originality. Somehow you're getting recognized here. You're also getting recognized by your soul tribe. I think I brought this, I'm just checking the time, guys. I think I mentioned that in a reading before, but it's quite a few months ago. If you are bold enough to wear a green coat because lime green is your favorite color, and you wear this lime green coat, you will attract your soul tribe because they probably also like lime green coats, or maybe they have like a turquoise coat on. Do you know what I mean? So if you put your crazy self out there, if you express your crazy self, you will also attract those crazy people that are just on the same wavelength as you, including your future spouse here, okay? Including even people that like your sense of fashion. For example, if you want to go into the fashion industry, okay, people will see something in you here, okay? You will probably take on like a leadership role. Again, if you feel like you don't want to do it globally or on social media, this could just be in your friend circle or with your siblings or something like that. This is when somebody is no longer afraid to put their crazy ass out there. Oh, and I just saw a 4-leaf clover before my third eye. It's almost like if you put your crazy ass out there, or if you really trust your crazy, you know, like brewing something, trying lavender with mint and, you know, like putting all these things together, okay, that's when luck follows you, or that's when you have like that's when you seem to be lucky doing something, but in actuality, it's not really luck. It just means that you are fully embracing who you truly are. Meaning, for example, I'm hearing the quote, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will always think his whole life that it is dumb. But if you put a fish in water because it was meant to swim in water, it's his natural habitant, its natural home, he excels. But a fish does not excel climbing a tree. But that's what it feels like, how you fully embrace being a fish and how you show your skills in water. Like you're swimming in water. That's what it feels like, okay? It almost feels like you're finding your niche, or you're finding your manifestation technique. You're finding what is the right thing for you here in a very original, creative way, okay? Okay, I just want to get a few more self cards here, self-care cards, to see what you can do. I love this improvised card. I don't know why. So let's see what up. Spirit, what should pie number 2 hear right now? What is important for them to hear? What up? I'm just checking the time, guys. If you see me checking, because I do talk a lot and the camera shuts off after 13 minutes. Security. Okay. All right. What's the message here today? Action. Ooh! I love that card. Okay. Mind. You see, baby. Okay, so we have here the card security. Okay, so it says true security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts, and you will be a wealthy person indeed. So I'm feeling here, whatever this idea is, whatever this inspiration is, it might be the reason why you secure your bag, why you will be able to be in a very secure position when it comes to financial matters. This could be that you will have something, a second or third source of income on the side, or you will be able to transition to a different department, or you will be able to get discovered or get a sponsorship or something like that, because your originality is out there. And for some reason it fascinates a lot of people. Your originality fascinates people. Again, with Doja Cat, how she created like I'm a cow. That is so stupid, but it was stupid and genius at the same time. She used the internet. Maybe she didn't even have those thoughts in her head at that point in time, but she gained so much attention that the music label also was seeing, oh, she, you know, brings a lot of traffic, a lot of attention, or she has like a lot of people watching her, so we can make something out of that. Okay, so there's something about Spirit wants you to know that it is safe to be yourself, or that it is safe to be original. It's safe for you to do crazy outlandish things. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. We also have the card here, action. And it says baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. So Spirit wants you to keep going. You're almost there. As you can tell, the door is already open. Keep going. You're almost there. We talked about it, right? Digging a hole until you find the diamond. Just a few times digging. So keep on going here, okay? And then we have the mind. And we have you are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. So Spirit is saying here, for me, this feels like, because I read those cards intuitively today, but for me, this feels like these are all her ideas, all her inspirations, all her creativity. Okay, she lets her creativity out. Even if it's just for herself, to make a mind map, to create something out of fun. Okay. That's where you will find abundance for yourself. But at the same time, also to make sure that you have a calm mind. A mind that allows you to express, I don't know why I'm doing that. A mind that allows you to express creativity, okay? It almost feels like bring calmness and creativity together, two energies. And that would be the reason why you secure something for yourself. Secure your future, secure your bank account, secure a job, whatever it is, okay? And again, take your time, because we have a snail here. The snail is quite, you know, she takes her time. She gets to her goal, but she takes her time. This snail is taking her time. She knows, like, I'm already there, but I'm taking my time. Okay, but again, continue walking, continue looking for your inspiration, continue to express your imagination, continue to try different things, because one thing that you're gonna do is gonna be followed by luck or by lucky events. Okay, my beautiful pie number 2. I hope you like this reading. Claim it. I love you guys. Keep on being crazy, outlandish, original. Okay, I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello my loves. Hello my beautiful pie number 3. So you chose this beautiful image here, which is Rome. Excuse me, had to burp. So let's see, let's look at your cards. So the first card that came out for you guys is the card Back on Task, and it says, be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine-tuning, okay? The first thing that I want to tell you guys, what Spirit wants to let you know at this point in time, I feel like there's something about your self-care routine that Spirit wants you to incorporate or change, okay? We have the card here, adorn the temple. And to me, this feels like a lady who feels incredibly good in her body because she took care of it. Not because it's, you know, like perfectly shaped, but because she took good care of it. So one thing that I'm feeling here is there's something about your self-care routine that Spirit wants you to change or fine-tune. It almost feels like if you only change one thing in your self-care routine, you will see that you feel better, or that you will have more confidence, or that you will feel more comfortable in your body, or more comfortable in talking to people, okay? There's something about feeling more comfortable because of something that you are changing, or Spirit is suggesting you to change when it comes to your self-care routine, okay? There's something about I'm feeling here, maybe a lot of you guys, you have been very, very focused on responsibilities, very, very focused on achieving something, getting something done, researching, completing paperwork, okay? Because it looks like a lot of you guys, you are getting ready for something. For some of you guys, you are getting ready to move. You're getting ready to write some exams. You're getting ready to launch your first book, okay? This feels like a preparation time that I pick up here with you guys, okay? So I'm feeling here that you've been very, very focused on one thing and you have been neglecting the other, okay? So I feel like you've done a great job at maybe taking care of your responsibilities or getting stuff done when it comes to government, when it comes to school, when it comes to exams, when it comes to just functioning well in society, or do you know what I mean? Kind of like a good functioning member of society. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? So I feel like you've done everything that you're supposed to do, okay? It could also be an energy that you're on schedule here, because I'm seeing here you are very, very focused on something, making something happen here. Again, for some of you guys, you're looking for stability or trying to make something stable, meaning maybe like a job to get stable in your new department, or moving, getting everything settled, you know, like getting all the furniture inside and stuff like that. But then there has been another thing that you've been neglecting, and it could be that you have been neglecting your body a little bit. Okay, nothing wrong with that. We all do that a lot of times throughout the day, like forgetting to drink or forgetting to eat. But I'm seeing here that Spirit wants you to focus on self-care a little bit more, okay? There's a need for you to listen to what your body has been telling you, okay? Your body has been speaking to you that it needs something. It could also be a need for vitamins, or a need for drinking more, okay? A need for maybe stretching because you have a back pain or something like that. To also focus on your health here as well, okay? Let's see. I want to see what the back on task, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to look at what Spirit wants you to focus on, and what Spirit wants you to maybe like avoid or not focus on too much. So let's see. Just thinking which cards I'm going to use. You know what? I'm going to use those. Hold on, guys. Okay, Spirit, what do you want pile number 3 to focus on here? What do you want pile number 3 to focus on? What do you want pile number 3 to focus on? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Do you want pile number 3 to focus on, Spirit? We have here the Queen of Swords. Wow. And the Tower. Or is it? Yeah, that's the Tower. Give me 1 second, guys. Do you want pile number 3 to focus on? The Hanged One. Okay. Okay. It keeps coming back to your body, okay? I keep feeling a need for you to focus on self-care a little bit more, okay? I'm feeling energy here where Spirit is saying you can avoid burning out, or you can avoid things progressing slowly by focusing on your self-care, okay? There's a need for you to really pamper yourself, okay? There's a need for you to pamper yourself. There's a need for you to really listen to what your body wants to tell you. I don't know what exactly that means, okay? This could be like your throat hurting. This could be you coughing or something like that. There's something that your body has been trying to signal to you, okay? But you might have avoided it, or you might have been so busy doing certain things that you avoided a bodily symptom here, okay? For others of you, I'm also seeing here you're trying to figure out the truth about a situation, but if you look at how your body has been responding to that topic, or how you felt around this person, okay, this also tells you what you need to know. It almost feels like your body speaks the truth, and Spirit wants you to focus on gaining more clarity on a situation, okay? Let's see, why is the 8 of Swords here? What is pile number 3 not seeing? Because there's something that you're not seeing, something that you are not aware of. What is pile number 3 not seeing here, Spirit? The Knight of Cups. Okay. Let me change the deck here. What is pile number 3 not seeing? What's going on here? The truth. There's something about the truth. What's the truth here? Or that there is a way for you to make something happen, even though you feel like there is not a way for you to make something happen here. There's a way for you to free yourself from a situation that makes you feel stuck, but only if you go inward. Only if you look at the details. Or I'm also, the word fine-tune also makes me think of tuning into Spirit, or tuning into a higher vibration, tuning into talking to your spirit guides, tuning into like a higher realm, like changing a radio station, tuning into a different energy here, to get the answer to your question. Okay. What is pile number 3 not seeing? What is going on here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm seeing here that something needs your attention, but you've given something else attention. Does that make sense? Something is in need of your attention here. Yeah, and we have the Knight of Cups again. What should pile number 3 focus on? What needs pile number 3's attention here? What's going on? The 2 of Cups. What needs pile number 3's attention? What should pile number 1 pay attention to? Whoopala. Yeah, there's something. I'm gonna show you the cards in a second, okay? King of Cups. I'm feeling an energy of like the stone in the shoe, or being true to yourself, okay? Okay, let me show you the cards, what I'm seeing here. So this to me looks like a signal. This is like something getting your attention, right? This could be possibly a problem in the future, right? Or making sure that you're not around the volcano when it starts to erupt. And here as well, there's like a storm. So to me, it feels like a storm warning, or Spirit wants to warn you about something that could possibly hurt you. Look at this as well. If he doesn't pay attention to it, it will bring him problems. And then the card here that came out for you was also about be authentic, means speak your truth. So maybe there is a need for you to speak your truth in a situation. Maybe there's a need for you to be honest with yourself about a situation. Okay. Have you paid maybe too much attention to a connection and forgot about manifesting your dreams? Or maybe did you pay too much attention to what other people think of you instead of what you think of yourself? This might have something to do with other people, because I'm feeling here there might be an energy where you have been a little bit distracted from your goal, or you have been a little bit distracted, or Spirit is saying don't get distracted by a love offer that you know is not authentic, okay? Because it seems to be like an energy where somebody might want to seduce you, or this might be an energy where you feel like it's not the right thing for me to do. There's something about you being in a situation with a person where it calls for you to speak your truth or to speak up. But at the same time, I want to say that maybe a connection has been taking your focus away from what you actually want to achieve, or you have been focusing too much on helping other people or supporting other people or taking care of other people's happiness to the point where you neglected your own happiness, or you neglected getting your own stuff done. Okay, to me this feels like, if we look at this card here, because we were talking about what Spirit wants you to focus on, and if we look at this card, this is a lady who is enjoying herself. Okay, I want to say that maybe Spirit is warning you to not lose focus when it comes to your dreams because of a person in your life that might confuse you. This could also be a warning. Maybe you're not yet in that situation, but there might be somebody coming in with a love offer that is not authentic. Okay, and that kind of like distracts you from what you actually want to get done. Because it says back on task, almost as if Spirit is saying don't get distracted, you have something that you want to achieve here. This doesn't have to be a love offer. This could also be, if you truly want to make your dreams come true, sometimes you have to tell your friends, no, I'm at home, you know, like painting or whatever it is. Does that make sense? Spirit wants you to focus more on enjoying yourself and maybe enjoying your own company here. Focusing on yourself, focusing on adorning your tempo, meaning like, I almost want to say Spirit also maybe wants you to focus on your sexual energy, meaning like sexual healing, or really becoming one with your body, making peace with your body here. Okay, because in like this card, she's naked, and naked usually means the naked truth, right? So Spirit might be asking you to be truthful with yourself about a situation, and to not let somebody back in because you know it might cause problems in the future, or to not get too distracted by partying, going out and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that, but then you don't achieve what you actually want to achieve. Does that make sense? There's something about don't lose your focus here. Don't lose your focus. Don't get too caught up in a love connection to the point where you cannot think straight anymore. Spirit, what is that energy about here? Can you give me one more card? Judgment, yeah. This is like a judgment call. This is like a call. Again, this could be an energy where somebody from the past wants to come back. This could be something that happens one day or 1 week from now. Or Spirit is asking you, what do you really want? And are your actions in alignment with what you truly want? If you want a successful career, are you at home putting in the work, or are you outside? Nothing wrong with being outside, but that's what I'm seeing here. Are you getting distracted, or are you really on task and making shit happen because you deserve it? Because that's your goal, because that's your dream. There's a need for you to be honest with yourself here. Okay, I'm not calling you out. We've all been there before. The Ace of Cups. Is it maybe time for you to do things differently, to change up your self-care routine, to open up for the possibility of new love and not cooking up old love that was toxic for some of you guys? Okay, let's see. I'm going to take my time with you here because it seems to be important. Spirit, what is the Three of Wands about you? Yeah, exactly. Your dreams. I'm hearing your dreams need you. The Nine of Cups. And the Three of Wands is preparing for your dreams to come true and really making it happen. Do you see how focused she is on finding a solution, making it work? This even looks like a tripod here for some of you guys. Or like lightning or something like that. Like, you know, like a light source. Not a light source, a lamp. A light source. I mean a lamp. Do you see that? Spirit is asking you to get shit done, to make things happen, and to be honest with yourself where you feel like you could do more, or to be honest with yourself where you feel like it feels like a little bit of tough love with yourself, in a sense where you analyze, where am I bullshitting myself, where am I self-sabotaging, where am I procrastinating, where does it come from, what can I do about it, because I want to make my dreams happen. Okay, what can I do about it? What's the Hierophant here about? I'm hearing you wrote things down in your journal a few weeks or a few years ago. Look at your journal from 1 or 2 years ago, or something that you've written down like a few months ago. Read what you have written down. Okay. It feels a little bit connected to another reading that I've done yesterday, but it's not uploaded yet, where I said making a promise to yourself. It feels like making a vow or making a promise to yourself that you're going to make something happen in your life, that you're going to change your circumstances here. To see that yes, you might be the victim of your circumstances, but you also are going to play the hero. Like what I'm feeling here is, I'm feeling the energy of like, yes, you've encountered a lot of villains, may it be circumstances or literally people, but be your own hero in your book. Don't stay in the victim mentality. Keep this promise to yourself that you are the one that will be saving you. You and Spirit, of course. That you are the hero in your own book. Wow, this went deep very fast. Okay, you've had dreams. You have dreams, you have imagination, you have childhood dreams, you have creative ideas. Why are you stopping yourself from executing your imagination and your ideas and your plans? Okay. Spirit, what is the Two of Wands here about? I'm also hearing being pulled in two directions. Okay, because you might feel like you're being pulled in two directions, whatever that means to you. Like it could go this way, but it could go that way. I could start again with this person, but I could also say that I'm gonna find a new person because I feel like this relationship is toxic, for example. Okay, what's the Two of Wands here about? Page of Pentacles. I feel a strong energy where Spirit is saying be honest with yourself when you look at the situation. I don't know what this means to you, okay? Be as honest as you can be. Admit things to yourself. This is only for you. This is for you to finally get you out of a mental conflict, or to finally get you out of a situation that you know is, I don't know why I heard crippling you, but I mean like, maybe that's not the right word, but it feels like that is like a flower that is dying because it doesn't get enough water. I don't know what that means to you, okay? Why do you question your intuition? Okay. Why do you question what you know to be true? Sorry guys, if there are weird cuts, it's because there's construction going on. Why are you sleeping on your own desires or on your own truth? Why are you holding back? There's a lot of why here. The question why. A lot of why. Okay. Maybe you're asking yourself, why am I in this position? Why am I in this situation? Okay. If you feel like you're asking yourself, why am I in this position? Why am I in this situation? Go to pile number 2, because I spoke about something very, very important when it comes to being in a miserable position in life, okay? Or like a challenging position in life. What is the Hermit about here? This is really asking you to look inward and ask yourself those deep questions. Yeah. 9 of Swords. Because a lot of you guys, you might find yourself being a little bit scared to see the truth, or to really sit down with yourself, or sit down with your own thoughts. I don't know why. What if your tears are not a sign of weakness, but a sign of cleansing? If you see it from that perspective. What if giving up actually means a new beginning for something else? It doesn't mean giving up on life, but maybe just giving up on a situation. It's not giving up completely. It might be the start of something new. When one thing ends, another thing starts or begins. So an ending is always, always, always connected to a new beginning. You can never see an ending as an ending, point blank, period. It is always connected to something new. Where's the 8 of Swords here? What are you worried about? What is pile number 3 worried about here? You might be worried about which next step to take, or what is your career, or what is your path in life, what is the right decision to make in that situation. Have I done the right decision? 7 of Cups is that you might find yourself in a mental conflict because you're trying to, interesting, there's an energy of like confusion and clarity here. To get clear on what it is that you truly want, and how can you fine-tune your projects, fine-tune your self-care routine, fine-tune your schedule, fine-tune your goals to really, really be in alignment with your truth, heart, not ego. The truth of your heart, not ego. Not what you think you should be doing or having, but what you truly feel like in your heart would bring value to you in your life and fulfillment. Why is the 8 of Swords here? 10 of Swords, damn. Guys, what's going on here? Because I feel like if I look at that energy here, I'm feeling like a lot of you guys, you're trying right now to make shit happen in your life, okay? I have a lot of imagination, I have a lot of ideas, and I want to make something happen in my life, okay? I'm gonna make some plans, I'm gonna do manifestation rituals, okay? I'm gonna get a few equipments or something like that. For some of you guys, you've already done that, or you are in the process, or you feel like you should be doing that right now. But then I'm seeing you here with the 2 of Wands. You are turning your back towards, it feels like your subconscious mind here, okay? It almost feels like maybe ignoring what your intuition is trying to tell you, or ignoring that there's still some pain or residue left in your spirit that you just need to cry out. I'm feeling here before you can really get your things going here. And it also says be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner, which was also the reason why I told you guys that I feel like you might get distracted sometimes and then the day goes by, although you know you could have done a lot more. This is really asking you to be as truthful as you can be in a situation. Have I given my 100% to make something happen in my life? Have I been distracted? Have I been procrastinating? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? This is really a journey here. But I feel like a lot of you guys, you might be feeling a little bit defeated because you don't know how to get somewhere. You're trying to find a way. You don't know what to do. But Spirit is asking you here. What is Spirit asking you with the Judgment card? Give me 1 second. 8 of Pentacles. Have you really put in your sweat and tears into something? Back on task? Or have you gotten distracted along the way, which nothing wrong with that, okay? Spirit is asking you to really put in the work right now and to not get distracted. That's when you achieve. That's when you achieve your rise from struggle. Is the camera cut off? We talked about the volcano erupting. Now this brings me to an inactive volcano and an active volcano. Do you see that? To finally get active with your ideas, to bring movement and excitement into your life, to bring a manifestation to you. Okay. To get your ideas going here, make them your primarily focus and see what might be a distraction to you. Okay. What is the Ace of Cups about? I'm also seeing here Spirit is asking you to try multiple things until you find your cup of tea. That is also quite normal on a journey to find your purpose, or on a journey to find what works for you, no matter what the topic is, okay? What is the Ace of Cups about? Pie number I'm also hearing aloof. So I'm seeing, I'm feeling here, some of you guys, you also might have been very disconnected from your own feelings. You might have been super duper disconnected from your own feelings, meaning you've been so busy doing something that you have been neglecting what was like bubbling up inside of you when it comes to your soul and your heart. What's the Ace of Cups about here? Knight of Swords. Yeah. I'm hearing continue trying different things. Continue to try different things. Continue to search for the truth. And you will get there. The question is, because I'm feeling here a lot of you guys, you're seeking for clarity. You're seeking for clarity right now, but the question actually is, what is my truth? What is the truth of the situation? So maybe some of you guys, you need to ask, just ask Spirit to show you the truth, to bring clarity to you. But this is definitely not a time for you to get distracted, okay, by things that don't really matter or are short-term pleasure. This talks about long-term planning, long-term success, and about you growing. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get one more card for you because I feel drawn to do so. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I got those cards. They are like the Ocean Whisperer card. Okay, let's see. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Okay, let's see. We have here, leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. Sometimes I can't. Isn't that what we were talking about? I can't. A plan you have made is on track. So Spirit is saying, a plan you have made is on track. Now it's all about executing it. Hey guys, I also just saw the number, angel number 222. Maybe you've been seeing it lately. That is definitely your confirmation where Spirit is saying, let's do this, okay? And I also have to be a little bit faster with, this is not even in focus, isn't it? But we also have the card here, facing your fears, and I have to talk a little bit faster because there's not enough space on my camera anymore. So it says, look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing who you are. Okay, so Spirit is asking you, it's time for you to face your fears, because on the other side of fear, what are you gonna find on the other side of fear? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm hearing, feel the fear and do it anyway. Because the fear is not going to go away until you face it, okay? Feel the fear and do it anyway. And you're going to be surprised about how much you're growing. And that at some point, your fear just fades away, okay? What is on the other, what is on the other side of fear for pile number 3? You will see that your intuition has been right all along, okay? Yes, baby, look at that. Okay, you will see that your intuition has been right all along, and you will be quite peaceful with you still doing the damn thing, although you've been fearful. You're gonna be extremely proud of your own self, okay? And you're gonna learn to become more confident. It is all a journey, okay? You're growing into a more confident person that has less fears, but you have to get things going, okay, my beautiful pile number 3? I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.